There are 13 breakfast foods on cruise ships that most passengers walk right past every single morning. And I'm not talking about hidden specialty restaurants or secret menus. I'm talking about items sitting out in the open, sometimes literally 3 feet from the scrambled eggs everyone grabs by default, and the majority of passengers never touch them. Here is what nobody tells you before your first cruise. The kitchen has been awake since 3 in the morning. Pastry chefs, grill cooks, and prep teams are all working through the night to produce food that would cost you $20 or $30 at a decent brunch spot back home. And every single bit of it is already covered in your fare. The problem is not the food. The problem is that most people board the ship, stumble into the buffet half asleep on day one, and just never change their routine for the rest of the week. Same station, same plate, same forgettable breakfast 7 mornings in a row. These 13 items are the ones veteran cruisers, the people on their 8th, 10th, or 15th sailing, always go back to. Once you know what they are, your mornings on board will never look the same. Number 1. The made-to-order omelet station. Almost every cruise ship buffet has a dedicated station where a cook will make you a fresh omelet with whatever fillings you choose while you stand right there and watch. Most passengers see the short line and walk away. Big mistake. The omelet station uses eggs cracked fresh, vegetables chopped that morning, and cheese grated to order. The cook has probably made 5,000 of them on this contract alone. The technique is completely dialed in. Ask for mushrooms, spinach, peppers, ham, and a mix of cheeses, and you will get a restaurant-quality omelet in under 3 minutes. Here is the tip most people do not know. Use your words. Say extra cheese, fold it tight, light on the peppers. Specific instructions get you a custom result every time. Repeat cruisers know this. By day 3, they are chatting with the omelet cook like old friends. Number 2, the fresh fruit section, but actually look at it, not because it is healthy, because depending on your itinerary, you might find fresh papaya, dragon fruit, passion fruit, star fruit, and perfectly ripe mango sitting right next to the standard cantaloupe. Caribbean sailings are especially good for this because the ship loads tropical fruit directly at port stops. That pineapple tastes nothing like what you buy at the grocery store back home because it was not sitting in cold storage for 2 weeks. Do not walk past it. Number 3. Eggs Benedict in the main dining room. This is the dish that separates cruise ship breakfast from every other breakfast you have eaten on vacation. Cruise ship kitchens do Eggs Benedict every single morning because they have a dedicated poaching station with one cook whose only job during the whole service is getting the eggs right. The result is a properly poached egg with a runny yolk, thick Canadian bacon, a toasted English muffin, and hollandaise that is rich and lemony without being heavy. Some ships go further with a smoked salmon Benedict topped with capers and dill, or a crab cake Benedict that is genuinely outstanding. If you eat in the main dining room for breakfast only once on this cruise, make it the Eggs Benedict. You can taste the difference that specialization makes in every single bite. Number 4. The freshly baked croissants. The bakery starts between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. Croissants are one of the first things they produce, timed so they are still warm when breakfast service opens. A properly made cruise ship croissant is flaky, buttery, and so light it practically falls apart when you pick it up. The outside shatters into thin golden layers while the inside is soft and slightly chewy. A sure sign that real butter was laminated into the dough by someone who knows what they are doing. Most ships also offer chocolate croissants, almond croissants, and ham and cheese. The key is getting there early. By mid-morning, they have been sitting and they lose the warmth that makes them special. Show up in the first 30 minutes of breakfast service and you will taste a croissant that rivals anything from a proper Parisian bakery. That is not an exaggeration. One of the most overlooked items at the entire breakfast buffet is smoked salmon. Most passengers walk past it because they associate smoked salmon with lunch or cocktail hour. But on cruise ships, especially premium lines, smoked salmon at breakfast goes back decades. It is sliced thin, silky, and served alongside cream cheese, capers, red onion, and bagels or toast points. Celebrity, Holland America, Oceania, and Regent all serve smoked salmon at breakfast that passengers consistently rave about, and it costs you nothing extra. Build a bagel with cream cheese, salmon, capers, and red onion and eat it with an ocean view behind you. That is the move. Number 6. The waffle station. Hot, crispy outside, fluffy inside. What takes cruise ship waffles beyond any hotel version is the topping bar with warm maple syrup, fresh whipped cream, Nutella, berries, banana, and caramel sauce. Some ships even put out ice cream at breakfast because nobody on a cruise ship is going to judge you for that at 8 o'clock in the morning. The batter is typically a Belgian-style recipe that produces a thicker, deeper waffle than the thin ones at chain hotels. Hit it in the first 30 minutes of service or the last 30. Avoid the middle of the rush and you'll have a hot waffle in your hands in under 60 seconds. Quick side note, if you're finding this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. We cover cruise tips like this every week, and you don't want to miss what's coming up next. Now back to the list. Number 7, the breakfast burrito. This one shows up on newer, more casual ships, and it is one of the most underrated items on the entire vessel. Royal Caribbean and Carnival often feature the Blue Iguana Cantina on many ships, serving fresh breakfast burritos made to order with scrambled eggs, cheese, salsa, peppers, onions, sour cream, and your choice of fillings. They are included at no extra charge, generous in size, and completely portable. On port days, when you need to eat fast and get off the ship, this is your move. They take 2 minutes to make and you can eat one while walking down the gangway. Passengers who find this station often abandon the main buffet entirely for the rest of the cruise. Number 8, steel-cut oatmeal, not the instant kind from a packet. The main dining room oatmeal is slow-cooked, steel-cut oats that have been simmering for hours, creamy and thick, with a depth of flavor that nothing powdered can touch. The toppings are what make it extraordinary. Brown sugar, honey, toasted almonds, walnuts, dried cranberries, fresh berries, and cream. Holland America and Cunard are known for this specifically, and passengers who discover it tend to order it every single morning for the rest of the sailing. It's warm and filling and will carry you through an entire morning of port exploring without needing a snack by 10:30. Number 9, freshly squeezed juice. Here is the distinction most first-timers miss. The dispensers at the buffet serve juice from concentrate, the same thing you buy in a carton at the grocery store. Many ships also offer freshly squeezed juice, either at a separate station near the buffet or through your waiter in the main dining room, and the difference is significant, brighter, sweeter, with real pulp. Some ships charge $1 or $2 per glass. It is still worth it. Others include it free in the dining room. Ask your waiter on day 1 whether fresh juice is available. If it is, order it every morning. It is one of those small upgrades that changes the entire feel of breakfast. This one looks too simple to be special, which is exactly why people walk past it. Cruise ships layer thick Greek yogurt with house-made granola, fresh berries, honey, and sometimes toasted coconut or chia seeds. The granola is often baked fresh in the pastry kitchen, a completely different product from anything commercial. Celebrity and Oceania in particular have yogurt and granola setups that feel closer to a specialty cafe than a ship buffet. It takes 30 seconds to assemble, and it is one of the most quietly satisfying things you will eat all morning. Number 11, the crepe station. It exists on many ships and it gets almost no traffic because it is usually tucked in a corner or only available in the main dining room. Fresh crepes are made on a flat griddle, paper thin, slightly crispy on the edges, soft and delicate in the center. Fillings include Nutella, fresh strawberries, banana, whipped cream, lemon and sugar, or ham and cheese. The Nutella and banana combination in particular is a breakfast that makes grown adults smile like they are 12 years old. MSC Cruises takes special pride in their crepe station, but you will find solid versions across Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and Princess as well. If you see a crepe station on your ship, do not walk past it. Number 12, the pastry basket in the main dining room. It is different from the buffet pastries, and the difference matters. When you sit down for breakfast in the main dining room, your waiter brings a basket of freshly baked items to the table. Mini Danish pastries, muffins, croissants, and sometimes cinnamon rolls or scones, selected straight from the morning bakery production and presented warm. The Danish pastries are made with laminated dough filled with fruit compote or cream cheese and glazed with just enough icing. If the first basket disappears quickly, ask for another. Your waiter will bring it without hesitation and without judgment. Number 13, thick-cut dining room bacon. The buffet bacon is often thin, slightly rubbery, and sitting in a tray for 20 minutes. That is not the bacon we are talking about. The thick-cut version in the main dining room is cooked in the oven in large batches with crispy edges and a meaty chew in the center, the kind of bacon that makes everything else on the plate taste better. Ask your waiter for extra crispy and they will make a note to hold it on the grill a little longer. Once you taste the difference, you will stop settling for the steam tray version. The buffet bacon and the dining room bacon might as well be two completely different foods. What all 13 of these have in common is that they reward the passenger who pays attention. The buffet is designed to handle volume. It feeds thousands of people efficiently, and the default experience is fine. But fine is rarely memorable. The memorable breakfast happens when you find the omelet station, the crepe corner, the smoked salmon display, and the freshly baked croissants the bakery team made while you were still asleep. It happens when you sit down in the main dining room at least once and let a waiter bring you eggs Benedict, a basket of warm Danish, and a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice, instead of eating standing up next to a window. The kitchen is making both versions every single morning. The only difference is which one you choose. Now you know exactly which 13 items to never walk past again, and your mornings at sea are about to get a whole lot better.